Okay, good evening all. So today we will be starting with our last session of plumbing. In this session, we will be seeing the remaining part over here accordingly, like we have seen some of the important things in plumbing previously also. Likewise, we will be discussing some of the other important part over here. Like we will be seeing some plumbing situations over here. And accordingly, like we have already discussed in our previous session, same way we will be continuing the remaining part. So, like if you have seen in previous session, we have already covered most of the part of our plumbing and we have discussed like how the plumbing equipments work. We have started with the like drafting part over here and we have covered most of the important sections. The same way today we will be covering the further part over here and we'll be taking up your doubts also. So whatever doubts or queries you feel you have, you can ask accordingly in this session. So whatever sort of doubt you have or any sort of queries that you feel you have in this session, we will be covering it over here and the remaining part of learning also we will be covering accordingly. So same way, like we have covered, uh, you have to see the important drafting part over here. So we'll start in 2 minutes. Okay, I hope my voice is audible to all. Yes, members. Yes, please mention in the chat box if I'm audible.
Oh, good.
Okay, fine. We'll start in 2 minutes. Let other members also join. Till then, you can discuss like whatever sort of queries you have from our previous plumbing session that we have covered. Any sort of queries or doubts you may ask. So mostly this will be our last session and we'll be covering the doubts also. It will be a doubt clarification session. So if you have any sort of queries or like any sort of doubt you want to ask in this, you can ask accordingly.
हेलो सर, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening.
गुड इवनिंग सर। आप ठीक है सर। मैं ये बोल रहा था कि आप जो कैट ड्राइंग की है ना, वो आप समझा सकते हैं? पाइप पाइप किधर से, मतलब किधर से किधर कनेक्शन लेके गए, ऐसा।
ओके, एक बार रिवीजन ले लेंगे हम।
हाँ सर, क्योंकि मतलब सर मैं आप ये इमेजिन नहीं कर पा रहे कि मैं वॉल से लेके गया या किधर से लेके गया, मतलब नहीं हो पा रहा है सर, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा था। अगर आप कर थोड़ा समझा देते सर तो क्लियर हो जाता सर। ठीक है।
यस यस, श्योर।
ओके।
Just give me a minute. I think fine. Okay, I'm opening, sharing my screen. If that is visible, please reply. Yes. Yes, members. Screen is visible now.
यस।
Okay, so up to now, if you see, we have created a underground domestic tank, then underground flush tank, and accordingly we have created the connections through them. So you can see we have created the layers accordingly. Okay, like fresh water supply. Okay, then hot water supply. All layers were created. This was already explained. You can see the recordings also, but I'm just giving you a brief intro that we have already seen the part over here. Next, again, if you see, we have covered most of the part related to like here we have seen how we are able to attach the pumps, and we have also provided the direction of water over here, like how the water will be transferred. So if you see from ground floor, the water will be coming from STP and municipal bore well, and accordingly, you can see it will be supplied accordingly over here. Okay, so at the basement, we are having underground domestic water tank and underground flush water tank. Okay, so I have already shown you the sizes after the single line diagram, and mostly we have created the pipe sizing over here. Okay, like for shower, we have seen 20 pipe sizing was created. We have created the piping accordingly over here. So instead of running all these systems, you have to create a system accordingly for flush water supply and accordingly for the remaining pattern. Okay. So you have to create the pipe thicknesses accordingly and show the layers. Like someone of you asked how we are creating the pipe thickness over here. First of all, we have already created the line diagram. If you see, if I measure the distance means thickness of this pipe. So it is 20 mm. So how we are creating a 20 pipe? Simply suppose this is a line I am having. I will take a straight line. I have to create a 20 thick pipe around it. So just you are using the offset command, O enter, and I will give 10 offset on this side, 10 on this side. So total 20 If you measure the distance, total 20 distance, it should be showing to you. So like this, you would be creating the pipe thicknesses, and here we have just placed the fixtures over there. Okay, so already we had a list of fixtures, and I have already shown you like how we can place the fixtures and what is the method of placing the fixtures. That already we have seen over here. Same way, if you see, we have placed the like shower system over here, and accordingly the vents were placed over here. So that is the important step that we're having, and you have to place the components accordingly over here. So you have to do the dimensioning accordingly. Okay, like suppose I am selecting this pipe. So for this pipe, what is the diameter? So the diameter is 15 This is diameter symbol. Okay, five symbol. You can just copy this symbol from the internet and paste it over here. Just Google over here, and you have to copy the symbol and just paste it over here so that the symbol it will get copied accordingly over here. And like this, a system of network you have to generate accordingly. So this is the important part that we are having over here, like how we are placing the components over here. Up to here, anyone having any queries, please ask. Any sort of queries.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Sorry, sir, I've just joined late. So you recall
Okay.
the last session? Yeah, anything new?
I have just explained from the last session, like what we have covered over here. Like we have created the basement section over here. We have started already from basement over here, ground floor. Then the water supply lines will be shown, municipality borewell. Then accordingly, you can see it's to bottom, means it's going to bottom, and it is the thickness of pipe that we are showing over here. This is the picture that we are showing for placement. So this is a like block we are having. You can see a list of block I have already given. So all the blocks has been given over here, their dimensions. Okay, this has been already shared to you. So likewise, we have created in previous session, like we moved on to a particular room. In this room, we place the shower. Okay, then we place the, we have created the connection for the shower accordingly. This is going to the ceiling. Then we are having the, what we can say, heater over here. Then from the heater, like the pipe connections will be going to the sink. In this sink, we are having hot water, cold water supply over the line over here. And then again, the water supply line will be going to the cold water over here basins. Then we copied all this system. We created a mirror of this so that a mirror will be created on the right side. Same way, you can select all the components that are required. Like suppose I require these much components. You just copy them, copy a corner point and paste it over here. So it will get pasted everywhere. Okay. So copy paste we have done for the similar kind of thing. If you are having similar kind of few rooms, then it will be placed accordingly over here. Okay. So same way. So now you can see over here, we have already created a system. Same way, we moved on to this system. We created a pipe network over here. This symbol, if you see, this is the cut symbol. Means the pipe, it is going cut over here. It is being cut over here. Okay, same way, this is fresh water supply, and the hot water supply and cold water supply accordingly we are supplying over here. So domestic water supply, okay, and accordingly different supplies are given over here. This symbol, if you see, this is for what we can say connection, okay, holding over here. So it should be holding over here. It is not in air. You have to give some fixtures. So those fixture connections are given, and accordingly a line diagram like this was created. Now, anyone have any queries, please ask. Okay.
Sir, you use the poly command for creating the line and
Yes, PL enter.
PL, right?
Yes.
Or what are the command we have do? Just a quick revision if you can.
Yeah. For creation of pipe, mostly you are using polyline, PL enter. So here, initially we provided the thickness of pipe. Okay. Like suppose how much length or thickness you are providing. Suppose I am giving a length over here. Like suppose this is the pipe I am creating. Now for this pipe, suppose you want to give 20 mm diameter. If you measure it, distance, diameter, so you can see the diameter is 15 mm. So simply what I will do, I will take offset command, O enter. 15 ka half you have to take like 7.5 enter. 7.5 this side, 7.5 this side. Same way I have to repeat 15 ka half over here. So you can see it has been created. Now I have to place a picture over it. Picture means like suppose if this 15 we are taking, so it's 15. So I have to place this picture. Just copy this picture, like list of all the fixtures copy has been given to you. So suppose I am placing it over here. You can mirror it accordingly. Auto command can be switched on. Erase source only. And now you can place it. M enter, move enter. From which point to which point you have to that you can select accordingly. For this, auto command can be switched on. And now you can see the family can be placed like this. If you want to place it perfect, just you have mentioned the midpoint over here. So midpoint has to be matched. And then later on, you can trim the line. TR enter, like this line, I will trim. This line, I will trim. This trim, this trim. So the extra line will be trimmed. This trim, this trim. Just trim the extra part that is not required. And now you can see a connection like that can be created. I hope that's clear to you.
Sir, this is
How
the drainage. This is the drainage line.
yes, yes. Mostly we are creating a connection over here. Okay, like how we are setting up the connection that I am explaining for any time. Okay.
Okay, since in last class, as I remember, I'm just in last class, you mentioned the polyline, which we have to use the thickness, which is coming a
Yes.
thick line.
Yes.
But in this, we use the only line and take the offset of both sides as per the dia, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because whenever you get the pipe thickness, so you have to show the pipe thickness, whatever pipe thickness you are getting. So you can show it like suppose if you want to show the 15 mm dia or whatever dia you are receiving, that you have created accordingly. Clear?
Okay.
Yes. Any other queries, please ask. So all connections that are required, that has been given in this, the whole list has been given. You can refer the name. If you want to measure the dia, you can press TI enter and like you can measure accordingly, like it's what is the dia. So that can be used. Okay. Okay. So that is easier for you because all of the what I can say connections has been already given over here. So the required connections that are desired at your head that has been given over here. So there is no need for you to create the blocks. The blocks are already given to you, and this file has been already shared with you. Okay.
सर अगर दिया हुआ नहीं रहेगा तब क्या करेंगे सर?
Then you will have
तो
to create
कैसे
the blocks, or you can download them
गूगल से
from the internet. Yes, yes, on Google.
सर
There are certain websites that give you the ready-made blocks. You can download for them also, but you can use it
सर एक
from
बार
there
दिखा
also.
दे, एक बार बता देते सर.
Whenever you search on internet like plumbing fixture blocks, CAD blocks, so you can see lots of CAD blocks are available. You can download them from it. If you are having company standard blocks at your end, the company that provides to you can use them also. Okay, the blocks you can see they can be divided. So these blocks are available. So you can download it from here also. These are CAD blocks. But sometimes the company does provides these blocks to you. So you can download them from your end also. I hope that's clear to you all. Yes. Anyone having any sort of query in this, please ask.
सर ये ड्राफ्टिंग का दूसरा क्लास है कि तीसरा सर?
Hmm?
ये थर्ड क्लास है कि थर्ड क्लास है ना?
Yes, drafting. So drafting में हमने usually ये कंपोनेंट्स कैसे प्लेस करना है, उसके बाद यहाँ पर हमने अंडरग्राउंड वाटर टैंक फ्लश टैंक क्रिएट किया था. ओके. देन रूम्स में हमने पाइपलाइंस क्रिएट की. सो मोस्टली दीज वर क्रिएटेड. Same way you can see I have already provided the dimensions of pipelines over here accordingly. And you can set up the direction of flow, like you can see the arrow can be created. So for arrow creation, we have already seen PL line you can use. Okay, you can give the start point accordingly, and you can set the width over here. Okay, like starting width, you can give 25 enter, ending width 0 enter, and you can see arrow like this. Okay, okay. Okay, like this you can create an arrow.
So, sir,
Yes,
if the pipe dia is approx 25, so we have to select offset of 12.5 at both sides toward the line.
yes, you have to take the size of 12.5 on both the sides. So it will get 25 added. Sorry.
Okay.
Clear?
So, sir, this line in this diagram, which we have learned the last time, where you mentioned the arrow and piping, and here also we have to convert the dia.
Convert dia in what?
मतलब just like this is the thick line of the 40 dia which we have learned in the last session,
Yes,
right? And
yes,
today, as you saw, ki we have to take a single line and take the offset. So,
yes.
is it for the which one we have to choose, earlier one or this one, or supply or drain, and how we distinguish
Both,
ki
both. You can see like each and every pipe sizing. If you see initially we have drawn a single line system for you. Okay, like
yeah,
this. You also. Okay, this is the
right,
single line diagram.
right,
But later on, we have converted that single line diagram into a thick line diagram means like we are showing the pipe thicknesses accordingly. So if you want to mention the pipe thickness, like what we can say, pipe diameter over here, if you want to show it, because we are fixing the fixtures over here. So how you can fix the fixtures and how you can offset them, that I have already explained. So you can do this over here. Clear?
got it.
Yes. So it will be like useful for you to refer all these things because they are very important over here. If you refer to these points accordingly, and if you place all these components over here in the diagram or in the way that I have already shown you, then it will be easier for you to work with. Okay. Yes, members, does that make sense?
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, we will see the remaining part accordingly, uh, like how you can. Okay, so like you can see, we have already created the components over here, like how the components can be placed and how they can be assigned over here. That we have already seen. Next, most of the part will be like how you can do the remaining part over here, like remaining work we have to do. So it will be very much necessary for you to place the components accordingly. And same way, like we have to place the fixtures as designated over here. So fixture placement is also very much important.
Sir,
Okay?
one question is that in earlier in line diagram, uh, just as you mentioned if we mention the thickness taking the offset, though all three line in the is the same line or is the dotted line or something? What
Like,
how we represent?
like you're saying, all the three lines will be shown. So we have to consider the three lines, you're saying?
Yeah, just like we have take the center line and take the 50 mm other 2-inch pipe. So we take the offset
Yes,
of 25 of both the side. So
yes,
both side there is a three. Now it is represented the three line. So how
yes,
we have to distinguish, matlab some dotted or all the three are the same. Matlab,
yes. You can see mostly this center line, white line is nothing but your center line. Okay. And these two lines, these are your pipe peripheries. So if I
right.
measure the distance, this is the total diameter,
So
15 that I made.
we have to make the different color of the center line and side line,
Yes,
or
yes. Center line will be in white color only. Okay,
okay.
always. And these peripheries that you are giving, these will be like you are creating the layers. Okay. In previous session, I was explaining you how to create the layers. So you can place the layers like fresh water supply layers, and you can assign a color to it. So it will denote the pipe thickness. Okay.
So can we do the center line as a dotted line?
Yeah, you can make it. Like suppose if I select the center line, here you can see you can select hidden line or like this line. You can make these changes like this you're saying. No?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you can make it. But that looks a weird or odd one. That's why we are keeping it as it is. We are
Hmm.
not making it dotted.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes. So next, I will show you the training system. Just a minute. Let me open the file. Just give me a minute. I'm opening the drainage file. Okay, my screen is visible to all. Please reply.
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. It is taking some time. It's taking time. Just a minute. Okay. Uh, Now I hope my screen is visible. The plan. Okay. Yes, my voice is audible. Screen is visible. Please reply.
Yes.
Yeah. Now in last session, I have already explained to you like how to remove the extra materials from this layer. Okay. So we were having a hotel building over here. Same building we are going to take. Same we are going to update it with like we can say materials over here, and we are going to place the components accordingly. So for placing the components, if you see here, mostly you will have to clean up the plan over here. Okay. So even the domestic water, flush water, riser and flow, already we have created over here. Okay. So you can take the riser accordingly over here, and you can take the domestic water supply and flush water supply accordingly. So you would require the risers accordingly. Okay. So for drainage systems, we would be creating the risers accordingly over here. So if you don't know the risers, like you would not able to understand how you can place the drainage system over here. So simply, I will place all the risers over here. So simply, first of all, in drainage system, if you see, we are having the components over here. So like in drainage system, if you see, we are having the sink over here. Okay. Then you are having the bathroom area over here. Then again, here if you see, we are having some of the components over here. So we are having a floor drain components over here, and you can copy it accordingly. So same way for copying the floor drain, mostly you would require to place the floor drain. Okay. So where the floor drain is given, suppose I am taking this one, copy it, CO, enter. For collecting the water from the floors in the bathroom, you would require to place the floor drain. Okay. So suppose I am placing it over here. Okay, like this. You can place it accordingly. So normally you should place it in the corner. Okay. Okay. So suppose I am using copy command, CO, enter over here. I am taking the copy command, CO, enter over here. I will be placing the flow drain at the corner. Flow drain, it will be carrying all your waters from the floor. Okay, extra waters, it will be conveying accordingly. Now this flow drain output, I will give it outside only. So you can rotate it, arrow, enter. You can rotate it by like 45 degrees. So you can select arrow, enter. You can set the point of rotation and you can see how you want to rotate. You can set it like this. So you have to place it properly so that the connection comes properly outside. You can see, even if you want to move it somewhere over here, that can be moved. And you can see a flow drain like this can be placed over here. One more flow drain we require over here near the sink. So I can copy it over here. I can take the flow drain from the sink area and place it over like this. So this is generally for your water output. If you are taking the water output over here, you can take it over. So one is for waste and one is for soil pipe. Okay. So waste pipe means the water pipe which is coming from the flow drain or wash basin and all. That will be covering your uh, waste pipe over here. And the wastewater which is coming from the water closet or urinals, that we call it as soil pipe. Okay, so two different pipes we will be placing over here. Okay, so two different pipe systems will be taking. So simply you need to draw the single line diagram first. Suppose I am using polyline diagram, PLN over here. First of all, you need to place the risers over here. So for risers, suppose I'm having the risers, both I'm taking copy command. Okay. Copy. And suppose I'm taking the risers towards the OTS. Now you know that we require a waste pipe riser, soil pipe riser, and vent pipe riser. Okay, so accordingly you can place the risers. So you use like rotate it first of all. Suppose I will rotate it by 180 degrees. Okay. Now suppose one riser I am taking over here, copy it. You can copy from the center point, and suppose I take it in the OTS, open to sky, place it over here. Okay. So this you can do. You can place it at the corner point over here. So like suppose you can take it over here. You can delete the extra part, whichever is not required over here. And same way that can be designed over here. Okay. So this is for wastewater riser. So you can name it accordingly. So you can place the layer. So same way, suppose I am using the short pipe also. And suppose I am giving it as vent pipe riser. So you can copy this pipe accordingly. And suppose I am taking it from here, copy, CO, enter for copy. You can copy it from this pipe. And suppose besides this, I am giving the vent pipe riser. So one is waste pipe riser and one is vent pipe riser. Placement is important. You have to place it properly so that it will not get affected. So you can see every section and every detail has been given over here. So you can place it accordingly. Okay, this is the way and you can place it over here. So same way, if you require a soil pipe riser, again, I would take a pipe over here. You can copy it and suppose I will be creating a soil pipe riser. So you can rotate it for soil pipe riser. Suppose I take the rotate command. You can rotate it by 90 degrees and then place it properly. M enter, move it, place it from here to here. You can see now the soil pipe riser can also. They should be placed closer, okay, so that the connection is made properly. So the placement you can make it little bit closer. Even these pipes you can move them little bit closer from this end. You can switch on the ortho command and place it at this end. Like this, we can do the placement of the risers. Up to here, is it clear to everyone? Yes.
Yes,
So we are
clear.
just
सर ये जो
placing the risers.
सर ओके ओके सर समझ गया ये राइजर आपने दिया पर ये इसका ओरिजिनल पिक दिखा सकते हैं सर क्या गूगल से
क्या क्या क्या
ये
बोला आपने
मतलब
आपका?
राइजर से रा, ये राइजर है ना आपने दिया ना सर राइजर
हाँ,
तो ये मतलब ये तो मेरा ड्राफ्टिंग वाला है ये ओरिजिनल में दिखा सकते हैं सर क्या गूगल पिक दिखा सकते हैं इसका
राइजर मतलब ये पाइप है हमारे और साइड से इसको सपोर्ट दिया है मीनिंग। तो ये
ओके
ऊपर से हमें पाइप ऐसा दिखेगा और साइड से सपोर्ट है। टॉप व्यू से अगर पाइप को कट करोगे ना राइजर पाइप को तो ऐसे दिखेगा। यू हैव टू
तो ये
इमेजिन
पाइप
दिस
हमारा
थिंग्स।
सपोर्ट ये साइड ये सपोर्ट के बीच में आ जाएगा हमारा पाइप
यस,
ये ऊपर जा रहा है हमारा पाइप
यस, पाइप इज गोइंग अपवर्ड्स फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप।
ओके
Same way, next if you see, you have to create the layers accordingly for new layer for waste pipe and drain pipe accordingly. So suppose already I have created the layer over here. You can go to layer properties, click on new layer and rename the layer. Okay. So you can give the name as waste pipe and drain pipe. Suppose you can select it over here and set the layer as waste pipe. So you can see the layer will be changed. Same way, this layer soil pipe. So likewise, we'll have to check for the soil. So every time you have to give proper layering and their layer should be proper. So this is the way how we are setting all the things and creating the elements. You have to create all of them in a proper way so that nothing gets disturbed over here and accordingly you will have to create it in a very easy manner. So again, when you are creating the layer accordingly, you have to make the components and place all the components on. So proper layer should be selected. Okay. Now for creation of the waistline, we will be using the polyline command. So suppose you can take any layer from here because we will be creating the single line diagram over here. Okay. So this is my main pipe over here. So you can take the Sizing according. So I'll take PL line. Okay, press enter, and then you will have to
सर लाइन को
specify
एक्सटेंड करते हैं तो क्या कमांड रहता है?
EX enter.
px
EX
ex.
extend
Okay,
EX
okay.
EX. So you will be creating a line over here for polyline, and accordingly, I will extend my polyline. Okay. Now the polyline should be just a minute. We have created a mistake. The pipe, the vent, we have not to connect it over here. It should be closer to your systems, no? So I will be moving it from here. Suppose this OTS we have, because it should be closer to the OTS. So suppose I'm taking this OTS, take it like this. Same way this if you want to move. This can also be moved. So this is the way how we are setting up the things over here. And same way, I'll be using a polyline over here for creation of a pipe. Now you can create the pipe, but you can see the pipe thickness is low. So specify the width, like suppose 25 enter, 25 enter, and now you can see the thickness can be set. So thickness can be changed over here. So you can keep the 25 over here. Straight line, for creating a straight line, ortho command you have to create it over here. And simply you can create the main pipe like this. Finally, if you remember, this is our wash basin, and here we are having a floor drain. We are placing it in the bathing area. This I will delete. So first I will need to collect the water from the floor drain. So sir, just I will take the polyline PL and press this into, and shift key you have to enter less than 45. Enter. You can see the angle will automatically come out, connected on. Now you can see the pipeline will be coming automatically on. Same way, if you want to trim the pipe, you can press TR enter, and this extra part can be trimmed. So this is extra line that we're having that you have to trim. So trim command can be used in that case, and you can see easily we are able to create the angled pipe. Okay, so same way from the wall we have to drop the pipe downwards. So PL line I am again using, and suppose from this line and taking, you have to drop it down, and you have to draw a circle over here. Okay, to show that the pipe is going downwards. So you can take circle command, circle, and you can specify the circle radius or diameter. Like suppose you can take diameter up to it. The circle can be shown. So like this, you can show the circle. Then again, you can move the circle and you can show it downwards. So we are going downwards. Now you can see the polyline, it will be going downwards. So directly, we are not moving that water over here. So first of all, we are collecting the water from the flow drain, then we will be moving it into the main line. So again, I will create a PL line over here, polyline. So you can see, for giving an angled line, you can give shift key by 7. Okay. So suppose, first of all, for the flow drain, I am creating a pipe line over here straight like this. Okay, and here you can PL line connect it from here, and now you can press shift key less than 45, and now the pipe system can be shown like this. This extra part you can trim it or you can move it backward. You can see the pipe network can be shown. So this is how you have to create a piping system. It will be very much helpful for you to move on with the piping system in this way. So you have to be very much careful when you are creating a piping network like this, and it will be easier for you to use the commands over here. Okay. Then again, you can use the polyline for other pipes over here, and you can see I can connect the pipe. Now again, you can use polyline, PL line, enter. Again, you can press shift key, less than key, and mention enter. So directly you can enter it over. Because this is a drainage system, so it should be going in angled way. Every time we prefer diagonal connections over here, not straight connections for the drainage.
Sir, how we
So you
rotate
have to maintain the
the
slope and angle accordingly.
sir, how we
Here,
rotate
if you see, I have decided to place the component, so we can provide the clean out system. So you can use a PL line also and set up the clean out system. So
sir, how you
commonly you can
rotate?
see we
Uh,
will be
excuse me.
taking a common vent pipe over here for both waste pipe and soil pipe. Okay,
Hello.
so we are having a common vent. So for the water closet, first of all, you have to ask the architecture to give the position value. So in this positioning, they will be giving you the ledge wall. Okay, then you will be creating the soil pipe, no? Because without ledge wall, you will not be able to create the soil. So you should be able to create the ledge wall according to your plan. And creation of ledge wall is very much important. So here, somewhere here, the architecture person, he will provide you the ledge wall. So you have to propose the ledge wall. So, like, can anyone tell me what is ledge wall? Yes, anyone? What is ledge wall?
Don't know, sir.
What is a ledge wall? Why are we using shift key? Shift key we are using so that we get a proper diagonal order, angle order. So what is the use of ledge wall? Can anyone explain me?
No idea.
So normally if you see this water closet, it will be wall mounted closet. These details will be provided to you automatically. Okay, all details will be given by the architecture and manufacturer details you will be having. So you can take right now as floor mounted, okay, flush wall type you can take. So you can see we are having water closets accordingly over here. They are flush type of that. So can anyone tell me what is ledge wall? Yes, anyone ledge wall. Ledge wall means it is a wall created extra wall typically to conceal or support the pipes or sections, whatever extra materials you are having. So if you want to give some extra support to it, so you can create ledge wall accordingly. So for that purpose, we are having the ledge wall. Okay. So for aesthetic purpose and all, you are having ledge wall. So ledge wall is not up to the ceiling level. It's a half wall usually. So mostly
It's a
here,
it's a
if you see,
basically partition
we
want
need
to
to
hide
propose the
something.
ledge wall. So to propose the ledge wall,
Hello.
how much the width of the ledge wall and length of the ledge wall for the water closet. So if you see water closet pipe, it's nearly about 100 mm size as per NBCI. Okay, we are using 100 mm minimum we are using. So you can see you can create a ledge wall. Suppose we assume a ledge wall of 150 size. So you need to create a new layer for ledge wall. Click on layer, click on new layer, and you can type ledge wall over here. So a new layer will be created. Now if I go downwards, new layer in ledge wall. Now you can take the ledge wall layer. So you have to propose a ledge wall accordingly. I think the layer created. Any layer material you can take. So in layer properties, I had created this. You can name it ledge wall. And for ledge wall, suppose I propose a ledge wall over here, like this. You can fill this ledge wall with hatch material. So for hatching, you can see you can go to this section and you can take walls over here and you can select the wall layer over here. So most of the layers are given. You can take any one of them. Hit on select and select the object. And you need to increase the scale to give proper sizing. And now you can see a ledge wall
Amol sir,
layer will be created. You can increase the sizing. So proper size can be given and press finish. And you can rename it. So for naming, I will give the leader LE enter. Suppose I am giving. Suppose this is my ledge wall. And for text, TX enter. Text, you can create a small box for your text, or you can take the text from here, multi-line text, and you can rename the object accordingly. So the name can be given here. Okay, so now here, suppose I will write ledge wall. $150 I'm taking. And select the text, and if you want to increase the text size, like suppose I am taking 2 enter and press use.
Amol sir.
Again, still it is small. You can raise the scale also, like scale it how much you want and move it up and enter. So like this, you can see we are creating the ledge. I hope up to here everything is clear to all. Yes. Anyone having any doubts, please ask.
सर ये लेज वॉल समझ में नहीं आया सर, क्या है अमोल सर?
Okay, we'll take a short break for 10
ओके
minutes, then we'll see the remaining part.
ओके
Okay, my voice is audible. Yes, everyone. Yes, everyone. Is my voice audible? Yeah. Now we will see the remaining part over here. So, like, we will be checking the remaining
Hello.
sections. Yes. Hello.
Sir, I need to check if we have to put the drain line and there is a supply line also. So which line we have to show, either drain or supply, and if it is intersect, then what the symbol we have to show. Say example in this drawing, the drain line is going in the shaft, and also the supply line is also going above the this coming from the shaft and going to the WC flushing line and wash basin. So how it is intersect and what the symbol we have to mention.
Which symbols you are saying? Like,
Basically, if we have to merge these two drawing, drain and supply line, then it is
yes.
intersect.
Correct. Correct.
So which line we have to show? Basically, supply line we have to represent, or the drain is continuation, and where these two line are intersect, what we have to mention.
Uh, Means like you're saying like what we have to mention in these sheets. You are saying like that.
Say example, this drain line, if you put this drain line to above the supply line drawing,
Correct. Correct.
then there is a intersect of the supply line and drain line. So
Yes.
in actual drawing, which one line we have to put the straight line and which in the break point line?
See, in actual line, like mostly whenever you are creating the supply line and breakpoint over there, you will have to create a new layer for that. Okay, to show the distribution, new layer can be created.
I understand. For new layer, we can differentiate the color,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Say
Yes,
example, if I take the drain line in the green color or the supply STP plus line is the red, yeah, red color, and it is
yes,
intersect. So first I
yes,
am facing the how we can trim it, or they is not require any trim it. It is directly showing overlap to each other.
yes. You can trim it accordingly. Means
But how we
suppose
can
the
trim it? Can you show me if you can plot this drainage system to the supply line? Then how can we can trim it? Can you show me?
uh, just a minute. Now, if you see over here, whenever I am creating a section like this, okay, means you have to create a proper update for this. Okay, so whenever you are creating a section accordingly, so you will have to create the trim section accordingly. Okay, so suppose I am showing it. Suppose I am showing it like here, PL enter. Okay, and you are saying like suppose soil pipe and drain pipe you are saying, no? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so like they are combining points you are saying, so how you can trim it, that is your question.
Right.
See, first of all, the soil pipe that we are going to create, mostly it will be a separate soil section. Okay, it will be going from the bottom side because extra wall we are creating over here, so it will be going from the bottom and then we will be connecting it over here. So it's a different thing, it's a vent that is common in between, vent pipe, right? I hope you're getting.
नहीं, can you repeat?
See, it is the vent that is common in between these two pipes. Okay. Only what we can say, like wastewater is collecting the water from your like sinks, or we can say flow drains, or like WCs you are having. But for sorry, not WC, mostly the wastewater that is coming from bathrooms and all over here, showers and all. But soil pipe, mostly it will be collecting the water from your like waste pipe over here, WC and all those sections will be there.
Okay, okay. नहीं, that I understand कि the WC is the sewage line and the flushing line, and the normal line, what wastewater line is the different, which we can put the layers. But my question is that we are giving the supply water line and the drainage line in the same picture, or we have to put up the different drawings. Hello. Hello.
Yes, my voice is coming. Your voice is not coming. Hello.
Hello, my voice is coming.
Yes, now it is coming. You're audible.
I'm asking should we show the drainage line and the supply line in the same drawing, or we have to maintain the different drawing for the drainage system and the supply water line?
No, no, no. This is separate that drawing we are creating. Okay, this is drainage system we are creating. So drainage system and supply system, you should show them separately, not in a single drawing. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Supply drawing previously only I have explained you. This is the new drawing that I have taken for the drainage system. So this is separate.
Okay. So we
Okay.
can't be use the same drawing for the supply and drainage.
No, no, you don't have to use it. You have to use separate drawings.
And sir, for the wash basin, you have mentioned this zigzag. What is the meaning of this? We can directly take
Zigzag
the.
means no, zigzag means you have to maintain a slope particularly. A particular slope can be maintained over here. So that you have to show it accordingly. Okay.
No, below the wash basin line.
Below the wash basin line.
Yes,
This line
this
you're
one.
saying?
This one here. This is going to the
Yeah.
shaft, then coming back to like this.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is?
Actually, it means that I have not directly connected this to the main line over here because it is coming from the bottom line. And
Acha,
your
okay.
wash basin will also have the wastewater, no output.
Okay, so it is showing just like it is the water trap.
Yes, correct, correct, you're correct.
Okay.
Okay, I hope that is clear to you now.
Yes, yes.
Fine. Now, next, as we were proceeding with what I can say, uh, the sanitation. So here, mostly in the sanitation, we are showing the line over here. Now here, we'll be creating a soil pipe. So PL line I'll take, and mostly you will take the soil pipe. Soil pipe. Soil pipe. Okay, you have to create a soil pipe element. You can change the color. Suppose I take yellow. Now I take soil pipe. You can use PL line, create the soil pipe section accordingly. From this input, it will be shown. You can switch on the ortho command. And here it will be going in this wall. Okay. So this ledge wall that we have created. So legend wall, accordingly it will be created. Now you can use a circle, and the circle like this can be shown. Let's show it up to the end point over here. So you can mention even the radius of your circle, that can be mentioned. And you can move it outwards. So you can use M enter and move it in here, so that it will be designating like it is going outwards. Okay. So that thing you have to remember for your circle. Same way, if you see, now next we have to create the exit over here. So you can create a draw pipe accordingly over here. Like suppose I am drawing the pipe over here, PL line. You can draw it from here. Now, as I said, you have to mention the slope accordingly. It should not go straight. So you can use shift key less than 45-degree enter, and you can show the direction over here like this. Okay. You can create it up to here. Okay. And again, PL line I will use. And this line can be trimmed, TRM. So always the lines, they should go for a, like we can say, a straight connection over here, and you have to maintain the slope over here like this. So this has to be maintained. Accordingly, this has to be checked over here. So this one is important, and you have to go for it. The selection has to be maintained over here. Okay. Same way, now as we have created the selections, okay, sections. So you can, like we can say, copy all these sections that we have created over here. So those can be easily copied over here. So that can be a different part. Okay, you have to just copy them. So for copying, what I will do, simply select the equipments. You can drag and select them. Use mirror command. Mirror command can be used from your MI enter and specify the base point of your OTS. So you can take the center point of OTS and second point you can specify it. Just a minute. Let me copy it. Mirror. And next point we can specify like this. So proper you have to erase source object and you can move it accordingly here. So you can extend it. So you can see a section can be created like this. So like this you can extend the points over here and you can copy them accordingly. I hope that works with you. Yes, members, go through this. If you get any queries, you can ask accordingly.
Sir, I have some little different question. Uh,
Yes.
Actually, last two classes I could not join due to I have some work. So today also I joined lately. So
Okay.
this is the last class for plumbing, right? Sorry, for firefighting, right?
No, it's for plumbing.
It's the last class for plumbing. Okay, okay.
Yes.
So firefighting class already done, or is it?
It's remaining. It's not done. It will be conducted further. Firefighting.
Okay, okay. And what was the topic covered? Just tell me in short, like which part you have covered for last two class?
For plumbing, uh,
No, firefighting.
see, that will be discussed in our firefighting session only. We are currently in plumbing session. Tomorrow we will be having the firefighting session. We will discuss more in detail that.
Oh, tomorrow we have firefighting class. Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay. Got it. Thanks.
So like this, you can see, uh, you can create the section okay, and same way that can be approved okay. So I hope up to here everything is clear to everyone. Yes. Next, after you copy, we have to uh, draw the single line diagram. And same way, as you all know that these all are typical only. You can just select the complete setup over here and you can copy them. Okay. And same way, you can take the base point or OTS, place it like this. So any updates required from 8th floor up to the 2nd floor, condition for the riser is satisfied, and accordingly you can create the system over here. So that can be created. Okay. So you know that from here only you have to open the location and we have to divert the
Sir,
domestic
here we
and
mentioned
commercial.
the trap size or the dia of the drain pipe and the flushing line.
Here you are saying
Yeah, matlab basically we have just like a supply line, we have mentioned the pipe size. Here also we have
yes.
to mention the pipe size.
Yes. Here also, after you create a single line diagram, you will have to mention the pipe size also. So, like you have to create the offset accordingly, and a single line diagram can be used for creation of the pipe sizes. Clear? Yes. So just as you were doing for the plumbing, uh, your supply line pipe sizing. Same way you have to do the pipe sizing for the drainage also. Same thing, everything will be same. Just the pipe sizing and connections, fixtures, they will be different.
Sir, hello.
Hello, hello. I think class is over. Hello, anybody is there? Hello.
Don't know.
Yeah, I think it's over.
I think they give the time for the practice.
Yeah.
Yes, my voice is audible. Hello.
Yes, your voice is audible.
Yes, yes, yes. Now audible.
Uh, I need to
Uh,
I need to ask one question.
hmm,
Just like from the wash basin, you have to make the PL line, right?
from the wash basin to the PL line. Yes,
Right. So you make the
yes.
circle. So if you can see, if we want to the do the PL line in the continuation, or the we can break and again start it. Say जैसे
No, you can break it because see here it is the connection coming over here. It is moving in this direction. Okay, so you can break it wherever possible. You have to keep it as a straight line. But in some cases where it is not possible to you to keep it as a straight line, there you can break it.
and second, if you make this circle, then the circle is not finish it because the line is overlapping. So how we can
Yes,
trim it?
means this you are saying TR enter this part. So you can fillet it. Fillet command is going F enter and you can join like this. Or you can just extend it a little bit. Manually you have to do it. Manual extension is possible like this. Okay.
We have used the command of Philip.
Fillet. Initially I have used fillet, but if fillet is not working, then manually you have to place it.
Extend, we have to extend manually.
Extending. Yes, you have to extend it manually.
Okay.
Yes, anyone else? Have you practiced? Now next, if you see, we have to see the further pattern. So here, if you see, we have seen a provision for vent pipe. So why we are using the vent pipe? Can you say anyone? Yes, why we are using the vent pipe?
For bad smell extraction.
For the additional extension. No,
No, no, bad smell. For odor.
odor, bad smell. Okay, yeah, that is
Yes.
also. But what is the
Now,
main
for,
problem? Why we are
for
providing the
flow the water. If there is a vent line, then the gases and everything is going to the up.
yes. So normally vent pipe is designed to enter or escape the gases through the drainage pipe. Okay, for the gases purpose, we are using the vent pipe. Okay, so lots of gases will be there. So to remove those gases or to give a path or odor for you. So to allow the air to enter, we are providing these vent pipes. Okay. The main purpose is that. So it also helps to maintain the proper pressure and others, so that can be created. Okay, let's see. Now here, what you can use, copy over here. So you can copy the components accordingly. Suppose same components I'm taking, you can copy them. You can take the provisions like lift center points or other points over here as the point of the copy. And same way, the elements can be copied. So first of all, for copy purpose, you have to uh, align the elements wherever they are designed to be aligned over there. So same way, you have to do the procedure for other places also. You have to repeat the same procedure. Okay, the same procedure can be repeated over. That is the thing that you have to follow accordingly. So the instructions has to be followed accordingly. And then again, same way as I created the pipe network over here using the shift 45 degrees, same way you have to use the shift 45 degree over here. Wherever such gap is coming, you can use fillet enter, F enter, select this line and this line. So it will be joining over here. It will fillet and this will become a single line. Okay, so wherever such gaps are received, you can use F enter. Like here, I have to end this line, F enter. Let enter first line, second line. The both lines will be joined accordingly. You will be able to join the lines. Okay. Same way, you can give the bends accordingly, and you can give the soil pipe outline accordingly. Okay. So that can be given accordingly, and accordingly, I have to mention the outlets over there in the other rooms also. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Like, if you get any sort of doubt or queries, you can ask. Same way, yes, same way. If you see, here we are having the what we
Why
can
you
say
create the
outer
hedge
source.
in the WC line?
This hatch you are saying.
Yes.
This is a ledge wall, no ledge wall.
अच्छा ledge wall जिसमें we can put up the gavet tank and flushing tank.
Correct, correct, correct. So the architect have to provide the provision for the ledge wall,
And how
but
you made it?
how you made it?
Yeah.
Simply, I created a layer for the ledge wall, and then you can take the rectangle. The ledge wall sizes are provided, so you can create accordingly a rectangle size over here. And
अच्छा
later on, I provided hatch inside.
we have to make the
Hatching.
another layer for this.
Yes, yes. Another layer wall should be provided. Below, you can provide the name over here. Naming conventions can be done for the wall over here. That can be easily done. Okay. Same way, you will have to provide the flow drain in each and every compartments that are present over here. Like suppose I'm taking a flow drain from here, you can copy them and you can set the base point and then you can copy it from here to here. Like suppose first, second, okay, the position should be mentioned easily. Okay, I'm providing them. It should be like this. Like this. Okay, so proper placement should be done and can create copies of them as well. For creating them in straight line, you can use the ortho command wherever desired. Like this. Same way, if you want to create a mirror of them, just select them. We are having the mirror command and you just select the center point and you can set the mirrored objects. Later on, you can change the positioning or like wherever you don't require, you can delete them also, you can copy them. So that can be done easily. So this is how you can copy the components and you can place them in this way. That is possible. I hope that is clear to you all. So the rest of the part that we have seen is similar. Okay, like uh, the components that we have placed, it will be in the similar fashion. Same way, like if you see over here, so you can be placing the components over here. So the components can be placed this way, and you can place the elements over here. Okay, same way, you can create a piping line over here, single piping line. So PL enter you can take, or you can create a pipe network. The pipe type can be selected. Like suppose if you are taking this pipe, so layer you can see it's FWS. So PL enter. Uh, Same way I can take a FWS piping system and you can create a line. Same way, the connections, they will not be straight. Okay, like PL enter, they will come straight up to here, and shift less than key 45 enter. Okay, minus 45, sorry, you have to give minus 45. So again PL enter, shift less than key minus 45 enter, and you can enter minus 45. That can be connected over here. So same way you have to do the connection for other pipes also. PL enter, connect it from here, then shift less than plus 45 on this, so that it can come down like this. And you can see their connections can be made like this. Same way, you have to do the same connections for other pipes also. So you can just select this one. Wherever possible, you can copy the piping system. Like suppose I use copy command. If the position is same, then you can see they can be easily copied like this. If the position is same, then only you can do this. Otherwise, you have to manually place them. That is the best option. Okay, so using this, you can copy and place the elements like this. So in this way, you can see we have collected the wastewater. So like this, you will have to create a network, and accordingly, the
Sir,
piping
sorry,
network can be
I'm facing trouble. How we can create a hash?
hatch.
Yeah,
Suppose I have created a rectangle over here.
yeah.
So to provide the hatch, go to hatch. Here you can select the hatch pattern that you want to give. So simply select the pattern, and here click on select command and select the object. So it will give the hatch, but the hatch scale is very high. So from here you can increase the scale like this and just close the hatch editor.
Okay,
Clear?
okay, okay.
Yes. So like this you can give the hatch editor. Same way, if you see For the urinal also, we have to create the ledge wall over here. So you can set the urinals like this, ledge wall size. Accordingly, you can give the hatching for the urinals also. Okay, so like this, you will have to provide the ledge wall for your urinals also, and you have to propose the dimensions accordingly. Again, for the urinals, you have to provide the soil pipe over here. Okay, so same uh, soil pipe I will take. PL enter. Other soil pipe you have to create over here. And again, for the urinals, you would require to join the network accordingly. So same way, I will use PL enter. You can specify the connections accordingly here. And then you can specify shift key less than -45 so that it will come over here like this. Same way from this also, you can take the connections for the soil pipe, PL enter. So you can specify the pipes coming over here and shift key less than 45 enter, and then it can be joined to the soil pipe like this. So this joining is to the soil pipe. Make sure this you are joining it very carefully. So this has to be very careful whenever you are joining the connections. So you don't have to get confused in this case. Every time, whenever you are creating the system, you have to create the system very properly. So this is a complicated system. You can see it will become complicated everywhere. So properly you have to join the systems over there and give the outlets. So here somewhere in the OTS, you will have to provide the drain outlets. So open to sky shafts can be used in that case. So like this, you can collect the water over here and it can be diverted over here. So the water can be diverted accordingly. Now, next, if you see the pipe that you are creating here, okay. Suppose our connections are done, okay, every connections are done inside the system. Now the pipe, it will be coming outwards accordingly. Suppose it is going to the OTS here. Suppose let's say assume here in this OTS also I am giving the connections to soil pipe and drain pipe accordingly. So as we have given the connections to soil pipe and drain pipe, we have already created the soil pipe and drain pipe system. Okay, in the OTS you can see. So same way I will copy this and suppose from here. So you can give the connections here. You can rotate it. So rotate command can be used. So you can rotate it by 90. You can even move it. So that is possible. Next, whenever the pipes are coming down, you have to provide a gullet pipe system or GT system. So you can provide it outside somewhere. Okay, let's say I assume it over here. So the connections, they will come outside from here to the gullet pipe system. So you can switch on the auto command and you can see the connections can be switched out like this. Same way for this pipe also, you can change the layer later on. For matching the layer, suppose I am creating a line like this, but at any instance of time, I have to match the layer of this to this. You can set MA enter match command, this to this. So you can see the layer properties can be matched. So if you want to match the properties of line, shortcut is MA enter. You can match the properties also. So wastewater, we have to collect it to the pellet pipe system over here. So if you discharge the water directly to the manhole, sorry, it will not come to the gullet system. Only wastewater will come to the gullet system. Okay. So gullet system we are providing for this. Then we will be having the IC system over here. You can copy it from here and you can place it in inspection chamber. So the size of chamber and all these things will be provided to you by the manufacturer, and accordingly you can refer to the catalog. Suppose I am creating an inspection chamber like this. You can use shift less than key minus 45. It should be plus 45. TL enter. Shift less than key plus 45. And the piping, it should be coming to the inspection chamber like this. Okay. So you can extend the pipeline inside the inspection chamber. And same way, when the water is going from the gullet system, you can use polyline and you can use the water from the gullet system to the inspection chamber. Then you can use match properties, MA enter this line to this line. So the properties can be matched. So this you should know how we are creating the system. This should be easily understood to you. And same way you can use the things over here for the calculation purpose. I hope up to here it is clear to everyone. No one is having any queries. If you have, please ask.
Sir, what is this GT? Billet system you tell? This rectangle type?
Gullet system is like you do not flow the wastewater directly into the inspection chamber. Okay, because inspection chamber it will be having lots of odors and gases. So that pipeline you directly do not connect it to your inspection chamber. Okay, you have to provide a gullet system. The wastewater will come to the gullet system, then it will move on to the IC chamber. Okay,
And what is this IC chamber, sir?
inspection chamber. So your like municipal chamber lines you are having drainage lines. So those drainage lines can be connected accordingly. We call them as IC chambers.
Yani sir, municipal septic tank.
No, 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 no. Municipal drainage lines that carries the
For
wastewater
all.
from the house. Those drainage lines
Oh,
are so on those drainage lines. See, whenever you have a municipal drainage line like this, suppose the drainage pipe is going like this. So you do have a inspection circular chamber above it. Okay. Then again the pipeline will continue from here. Then somewhere here again the inspection chamber. Means it's a lid opening for your chambers. So that is your inspection chamber. Opening like this. So it's the top inspection chamber opening that we are showing. I hope it is the junction point, we can say.
okay. Okay, sir. Okay. And one thing, sir, flow, this in drawing you are using flow drain.
Yes.
Flow drain
Yeah.
for wash basin or for soil water.
Flow
This is
drain.
the flow drain, right, sir?
Yeah. Flow drain, or you can say 9 trap we have trap that usually
Sir,
carries the waters.
but we are using flow drain, rectangle type. This is square type
Circular type. It's
or
a
what?
circular type.
Yes, a circular type. Yes,
Yeah,
and from
it's a
circular
circular
type, this
type.
is the pipe connection.
This is the pipe going below, and then the pipe network will be connected like this.
Okay. This pipe connection is below the earth.
Yeah, it's below the ground. It is.
Okay.
So likewise, you can create lots of uh, inspection chambers. Like suppose you can give an interval of inspection chambers like this up to the final road where you're having, and you can connect it with the lines, drainage lines. So you can do provide soil pipe only that can be used, but the pipe dimension that you're using it will be higher for inspection chamber. So the pipe size that you will be using it will be higher over here. Okay, so these will be like short concrete pipes also made up of other materials for carrying the wastewater. So you can create those pipes in the pipe. Then again, this inspection chamber, it may be connected to a septic tank. Like you can create a septic tank over here. Then the pipeline may be connected inside your septic tank. So you can show arc accordingly. Like you can assume that it is going downwards. So we can show downward flow. Okay. So like I can show the downward flow accordingly. So that it is going downwards. So again, this septic tank, you can connect it to the municipal line. It will go to the municipal line. So if I provide the text over here, so this will be your municipal line. You can raise the text size. Scale. Okay, and you can copy this text and you can rename it only as septic tank. Like this. So you would need to create a septic tank. Same way, you do provide a soak away pit over here, like some debris or some extra waste materials. If you want to put it into that pit, so you can provide a soak away debris pit also. You can copy the text from here and the soak away pit can also be provided here. So that can be created easily. I hope up to here everyone you are clear. No one is having any queries. Please ask. So normally here we have already seen the sewer pipe sizing, how to place the sewer pipes and how to place the elements and how you can do the pipe connections. Other parts, it will be similar to your plumbing only. Whatever thing you have created, that can be shown over here. Same thing. So we are done up to here. Now, anyone having any queries up to here or any sort of doubts, please answer. Yes, members. Please ask any sort of query, any sort of doubts you have, because we are having a doubt clarification also for your plumbing. I am asking you all that if you have any doubts, please ask. Yeah, you can say I have placed the septic tank. Yes, members. If it's clear to you, type that everything is clear, all good. If you have the doubts, you can type your doubts or you can like ask directly in the session if you have any sort of doubts. We'll take a doubt clarification for 10 minutes and then we will wind up the session. So if you want to ask your doubts, you can ask. Yes, any one of you have any queries, members in plumbing? Please ask because this will be our last session. Hence,
No, I'm good.
tomorrow. Okay, fine. Tomorrow, we will be taking the session for firefighting. We will start with the firefighting drafting. So you can do the practice accordingly. If you have any doubts in firefighting also, you can ask in tomorrow's session.
In firefighting drafting, you have to explain the fire pipelines, pump, tank site, everything.
Yes, we'll be checking.
Okay. So is this class over?
Yes, for today we are done. Get any doubts or queries, you can ask.